do is speed up the process of the decline of the business. You know, I think I'm very empathetic to that. Either the company at a macro makes the capital investment to get up to snuff and then you market, and I'm fine with kind of being passive until then. You know, if you don't have the, you know, content is the variable. And if your rooms look like shit, that's not gonna be the content we should be putting out. You have to storytell on your strengths.
You can market your experience.
You can market so many things. I think what you can't do is close your eyes and be an ostrich and put your head in the sand and hope the customer's stupid. You know, I think a lot of people disrespect the consumer, and the consumer's savvy, so I think you bet on your strengths. Yes, sir. I'm gonna give you the mic actually, this way.
Okay, no problem. Okay, thank you. I work in hospitality, but I own a cellar, a small cellar in Spain.
Yes.
Okay, what do you recommend me to sell more wine?
And what kind of wines?
We have a Grenache, Grenache variety, and Sumoy is autochthon
I know it.
Catalan
Yep, I know the region.
grape.
Yep.
I have 6 types of wines, all 90 points Parker and up.
Yep.
How you recommend me?
Yep. In the Spanish market.
Yes.
So the number one thing, you know, it's a great question. This one I feel very competent in answering. I think that the number one thing I would spend money on is to create, so when you think about B2B, and you know this, you brought up with Parker, and as you know, he's pretty much retired at this point. But even in the heyday, you know, I built Wine Library on the back of Jorge Ordóñez and Aurelio, because like that era of, I spent almost all my time in Spain, in Toro and those regions, and in Australia. You know, it's interesting, it's a very similar thing to what you just asked, and this is just maybe a thought starter for some of you. I went into my dad's business, it wasn't that big, we had no money. So instead of, I did all the innovative things I talked about, what I didn't tell you was, while everybody was selling in America Bordeaux and California Cabernet, I became unbelievably educated in Argentina, New Zealand, Australia, and Spain, which I thought were potentially the next frontier, and they did become that. So